What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next cleanup attack video, and as you can see, it's going to be a Town Hall 10 version, and the first attacker is a Seth Austin. Now, this base had been hit by Town Hall 9 just as a scout attack, so both were attempting to go for a 3-star. One just ended up with a 2, and one obviously polished it off. So the plan was this: he was going to come in with his 5 zaps and a quake, take out the queen, take out the CC and the and the Inferno Tower. All with that, it's going to be wiped out of the way. From there, no spells left besides one haste spell, but there he was going to go in with his Queen Walk. He dropped her up here with his healers back here, all 5 of them. He took 1 minion and took out this building right here, I believe it was. Yeah, took that one out, and then just counted on the queen to take these out, and then this one and wall breakered in. A few giants was going to come in. Obviously, was going to take out this air defense, and I think he was planning on walking her all the way up this direction and taking out this next defense as well. Now, the problem with that is this little building right here. Once the queen took all these out, she sort of stepped into the pocket. She took some of these out, and the wall breakers and all that went well. But then as this went down, she was standing in this area, and she decided to go back to get this one. Once she did, these were right here handy, and the walk was messed up. It was over at that point. ASAP did his best, tried to salvage it, come in through here with some wall breakers, set the king in, tried to get in here and probably get this one done. But the problem was you got an X-bow, you got this Inferno Tower that is just in range right in here, takes her out, and the air defense doesn't go down. Then he just tries to come in with his lava hounds and his balloons from the bottom here. Did a nice job really trying to create the funnel right here, cut everything off with his balloons and get into this last Inferno Tower. The problem is he just has no, he's got that one haste spell, but when you've got an air defense and an Inferno Tower right there, that's a deadly combination for your balloons, even if you've got a lava hound coming through, and they just pretty much go down really, really quickly. So we will watch it happen, watch the attack, then we'll come back to the drawing board and see how it was cleaned up. All right, here we go with ASAP's attack, and again, he's just waiting for that queen to step on the right spot. He's going to take her down. I didn't mention in the drawing, but the zaps just almost took the queen out, but actually came up just a little bit short there. Right there, you see him dropping on, but she starts to walk off, and that last few strikes did not land on her, so she's got just a sliver of health left. The Inferno Tower and the CC do go down, but I really don't think that's what put him out of this attack. Right here, you'll see the minion going down, and then the queen going, but again, that one builder hut in that corner there, had it been removed with a wizard, once this Archer Tower was engaged on the queen or something like that, this would have been a very good chance for being a 3-star. But there you see the healers going down, the wall breakers opening everything up. Actually, he had a little bit of a wall breaker fail there. A few more had to go in, but they get it open. Right there, the queen takes out that Tesla, and then boom, on to that next builder hut, and then from there, the closest thing is that collector right there. And you see already the air defense in a bad position. Those healers trying to turn that corner, they're getting taken out. He tries to adapt right here, gets his king down, wall breakers down to go in there, but again, he's lost several healers already at this point. The queen's trying to get to that air defense, but she's got a lot to go through before she does. Right here, finally gets locked onto it. I think he's only got like 1 healer left. Yeah, 1 healer by the time the queen takes that air defense out. Obviously, that is not going to keep her alive. Even after popping the ability here, you'll see she takes out the town hall. Giant bomb goes off. I mean, she didn't even get a good heal back up before her ability wears off. That Inferno Tower gets on her, and that is done. So only 1 air defense taken out by the kill squad. This king is not even going to get through the wall there with all that damage on him. He's having to stop, beat on these skeletons. Here he comes with the lava hounds and the balloons, just trying to salvage what he can. He did get the town hall with the queen, obviously, so he's got that going for him, and he does end up getting the 2-star, so it's not a complete loss. The base had not been 2-starred yet, I don't think. So actually, I know it hadn't. So it was a successful attack in that right, but obviously he was going for the 3-star. You see the lava hounds cutting through. They did go to that instead of the Inferno Tower. Maybe would have been better had that Inferno Tower at the bottom been the first target or something, or that air defense at the bottom in the first target, so those lava hounds would at least tanked a little bit for that Inferno Tower, because once these balloons get in range, you got the air defense dropping big damage on them, and that steady, constant damage coming from the Inferno Tower. You see how quickly he loses them there. We'll fast forward, because just a little bit of pups doing what they can, trying to get percentage points, but ends up with a 70, I think 2%. 2-star, and with your queen walk going bad on a Town Hall 10, that's actually not that bad. So good attempt by Aussie, but did not quite get it. We'll go back to the drawing board and see how this one was in fact 3-starred. All right, looking back at the base, I love the adjustments that Toma made here. Basically the same army composition, but just moved things around a little bit. He did drop the one healer and picked up a few more loons, I believe. But he decided to go ahead and zap Quake here on this side. Got the Queen, got the CC, and got the Inferno Tower, which happened to be a level 3 Inferno Tower versus level 2. Now, that does a few things. One, I think he came in at an angle that was a little bit easier to make his Queen go where he wanted, although we'll talk about that in a minute. He has kind of acted squarely on him as well. To get in and still get 2 air defenses ideally, and then also it take out the higher level Inferno Tower, which is obviously an advantage there. So drops it down. He does actually get the Queen taken care of, gets the CC, gets the Inferno Tower, all is looking well. Drops his Queen down from this angle, wall breakers in. She walks in, starts taking out the stuff, easily gets to the first air defense, all of that. Then he comes in the same way with some wall breakers up here in his King. I think he just wanted to clear out this compartment. There's some Teslas in there, wanted to get rid of all this, and assumed his Queen would walk right up real nicely, take out this air defense over the wall. The problem is she made it about halfway. She stopped. There was a Tesla here, came back to it. Then she focused on the storage, and then on this, and then the next closest thing was this army camp. Unfortunately, had that army camp been taken out with just even 1 minion, she would have rerouted back up to the wizard tower and to the air defense. But that's unfortunate. But he made the most of it. He did get his King in here, took out some of this, and then when it was time to deploy his lava hounds and his balloons, he just had to come in at this one with a lava hound, some balloons to get in there and take it out. Actually sent a second lava hound in just to make sure it went down. Then everything rerouted this direction. He came in with more balloons, used his haste spell to get to this Inferno Tower, take it out pretty quickly, and then he even had some nice back-end loons to target in here. So just that adjustment on which Inferno Tower to take out, I think played the major role there. I just made the Queen walk and all that just go a little bit smoother, even though she did sort of reroute on him. But as you can see, he did get the 3-star, so let's watch it happen, and then we will wrap up. All right, here we go with Atoma's attack. Just watch for it. The Queen's going to line up here in just a moment, right on that, right where he wants, right in between them. Actually waits for that one to pass him by just so he getting the timing down here. Take that time. Don't rush your zaps because if you screw that up, it could be bad. Right here, she comes back in right before she steps in, goes ahead and drops everything down. You see she just catches the brunt of it, and then the Quake cleans both of the buildings up. So he's looking really good at the start of this one. Level 3 Inferno Tower down, the CC, nothing to worry about, and the Queen dead. And really the reason I think he got away with it, even though the small mishap on the Queen walked where she didn't get that second air defense, is the fact that this did not have maxed out air defenses. Had it had maxed out air defenses, I don't know, might have made a difference. That Lava Hound gone down a little bit quicker, maybe lost a few more balloons. It's hard to say, but he did do a good job of adapting after the plan went bad. Right here, actually, I'm sorry, I pointed at the wrong army camp. You see that one army camp down there. He could have taken it out with 1 minion at this point. It would have been dead and gone, but watch that. It's going to come back to bite him here in just a minute. Archer Tower goes down. She steps up. She grabs that air defense. All is going well at this point. She's starting to get caught back up on health. So I'm sure Atoma is very happy with the way the start of this attack is going here. He's going to start that King moving in from the top there in just a moment. The Queen is going to step up and get onto that Town Hall, start beating it down. These skeletons come distract her for just a moment. But right here, he's got an Archer down, a few wall breakers to go in just to test out there. Then the Giant and the wall breakers come in to open it up. All is open. Now, right there, that Queen just sort of takes one step to the right. Then that Tesla pops, and those storages are right there. And that's just going to continue to draw her further and further south until she gets all the way down to where that army camp is where she wants to go. The King going in, he gets that Tesla taken care of. He gets a few more defenses taken care of. So that was definitely worth it. King, on an air attack, there's not a lot you can do. But right here, watch the Queen. I can't help but think that if that army camp's gone, she doesn't go right back up to that wizard tower and take out that whole section. But it's not. It's still there. So sometimes you really got to overemphasize that funnel. But he just, again, makes the best of it here. Just a moment, he's going to drop down this first Lava Hound. His Queen is going to continue to walk around and get some good value out of her. But right here, Lava Hound and some balloons. He's got to take out this whole little section. He knows it. You know there's going to be traps there. Yep, there they come, popping on his balloons, on his Lava Hound. And then right here, just for safety, sends in that second Lava Hound. Wants to clear the path. Those balloons are going to have to travel through there. And that Lava Hound might not make it out. You see the Queen still getting good value over there. The last Lava Hound comes in from the top. More balloons. Now it's all about that funnel. Pushing those balloons into that Inferno Tower. He's got to get in there and get it taken care of. But again, he's got a level 2 Inferno Tower versus level 3. Pretty big difference, honestly. So there, the Queen is continuing around. You see her starting to lose her healers here because she can't reach that air defense. But that last Lava Hound made his way down there, is tanking for it at this point. So that last healer gets to keep poking at her a little bit. And then right here, the few back-end balloons, everything is converging onto that air defense once it goes down. That is GG. Just a beautiful cleanup attack by our boy Atoma. So excellent job. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best to help you guys suck less.